Hi you, and welcome to Sims 3 Saturday. I just, you know, boy, I'm not playing, I'm not building. I just got to show you something. What you're looking at right here is called 11 Gargoyles. It is an old castle that has been made into a hotel. There is a big story that goes around this particular building and why it's here, and it's complicated. Part of it is connected to a series of books, mystery books that I am writing, and part of it is connected to a computer game that has been presented to me, and well, as me being the writer for that. And I needed a map, I needed a building, I needed a place to say this happened in that room and this person is standing around that corner and looking, and this is my map. Over 100 hours of my life is in this building. It was something like 109 hours. um, So I just got to show it off, okay? I have to let somebody see this. So you're it. Thank you for being here. So there is a courtyard. There are two sections to this. This is the old section, and you'll see when we get into that one that there's stone floors, whatever. This is a newer section. It's prettier. It's a little more modern. There's different things going on. We do have that courtyard now that's down in the middle. There's different areas in the, on the grounds. Here we have parking, of course. There is a little chapel over here and a quiet little garden, and I'll show you that later. Um, Here we have a tower that is in ruins, and there's blocks and stuff still there, and it's just been made into a garden rather than tear it down. Not all of this is loaded yet because this one is a problem. This is one of the reasons I need upgrades to my computer. It's not a really good game, a really good house for playing. It's just, yeah. It's really pretty to look at, though. At least I think so, so here we go. Another little garden in the back. I call this the chess garden. There are chess tables outside, and there are, what is the word I'm looking for, events, competitions, chess competitions. There's a chess club that meets here, and they have their competitions in the garden when the weather's good. So you will see little bits and bobs related to chess throughout the hotel. And I have called it 11 Gargoyles because while the castle has a name of its own, there are 11 gargoyles here and there tucked into little corners throughout the hotel. So I'm going to just pop right down to the bottom and start at the basement. There are a lot of levels in this place. And in the basement, we've got a number of things going on. We have a gym because, modern hotels have got to have gyms. There is the swimming pool. There are two private hot tub rooms because it sounds like fun to me. You can see over here are changing rooms. There's a little, washrooms and stuff in here, places to shower, that sort of thing. This stuff isn't loading. I'm sorry for that, but oh wow, a lot's not loaded. Not the big wind, not the murals, the pretty little seating area back here that makes you feel like you're in the tropics. This castle, this town, is set somewhere between Wiltshire, like Salisbury in Wiltshire, and Glastonbury. So it's in that area, not too far to hop a train to get to London, but it is set in the countryside near a very small village in London, in England. So there is a picture there, I promise, of a really pretty tropical scene, and I've got the potted palms and stuff like that. So you can feel like you're in the tropics when it's January and it's cold. See, there finally, and it's cold and rainy outside. You can go for a swim and then sit back here and pretend you're someplace warm and awesome. This is one of the private hot tub rooms. Kind of natural greens. There's lots of plants and rocks and things like that kicking around. A lot more of them on this side. Very quiet and zen. And then if you're a little more just into, luxury, we have this one over here with lots of red and, more formal. Tucked into the back down this hallway between the two rooms, we've got a washroom just stuff because it's pretty. And we've got a little, like not the word spa, but a makeover place, a beauty salon, beauty shop, that sort of thing. You can get your hair done, get your makeup changed. In the main hallway out here, you can see there are stairs and an elevator there. We've got just a little seating area. There is it's a staff room for the, I don't know, maitre d' or the manager of the hotel. He actually lives on the premises, and that is his private room and bathroom. Now, this is a very private wine tasting area for our sellers over here. You got to get invited to that one. Now, you'll see some hallways off to the side, and that's part of a secret passageway that goes throughout the castle. That was awesome fun to make. I loved it. The castle's got to have a secret passageway. Here's a pub, nice and British and proper. Not you, sweetie, don't need you. You can sit here, drink, have good times with friends. Lots of Guinness, Black Sheep Ale, and Old Peculiar always on hand. There is a dancing place here. We can do a little karaoke if we're into that kind of thing, dance hall or a dance floor. You know, sometimes you just gotta watch the World Cup on big screen TV, and you do that at your favorite pub. And you can always play pool over here. There is a jukebox in that corner, and this is put in just because it's heaps of fun. No reason at all. So for the secret passageway thing, because that really was fun. You can see there's a stairway here, and I will show you in a while where that comes down to. You can walk along this area. You get into here. You know, there's some wine barrels. You get into here, and it doesn't look like there's much going on here. It looks like the path just makes a turn and continues on up, and I'll show you outside where that goes. But there's another secret doorway here, and that one will take you into this, and that comes up in the little chapel outside that I showed you near the parking lot. So let's go up the floor. That's our basement and our pub. So now at this level, we've got one of the main check-ins. Whoa, 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 this place is so big. Forgive the horses over here. This was created on another world and moved into this one. And Tawny Davenport is the name of a character I'm using, and she was the one I made this house around. And apparently I had made her privately somewhere else with 4 horses, and I was going to build her a nice stable and play her as somebody else playing in the game. And somehow, and I don't know how, when the 2 files got put together on this one, this Tawny Davenport got moved into this castle, and there's no actual home for these poor horses. So I'm going to have to come in here and build a stable or remove her from the premises or something. I don't know yet. So when you can walk in this doorway here, there's, you know, a little area, and you make a little jig and jog, and the vines look great outside, but they don't disappear at the right times. It's one of those homemade things, and yeah, I apologize for that. So you can and you can come in here. Come through that doorway, and here is your main reception area. You would come up to this desk to actually check in, and you will see behind here again is a little staff room. You know, you can store your coat and come back and make sure your hair is nice and all that sort of thing. Through this doorway is the bottom of the tower, and that is the manager, his private office. So wine glasses, nice fireplace, lots of books, top-end computer, cozy rugs, because I love cozy rugs, and a bar to entertain his guests. So from here, let's, I get dizzy in here sometimes. We're going to walk along the hallway here. Now that goes upstairs to another reception area. We'll get to that in a minute. And you know, here's a little seating area. Now that area right here goes downstairs directly in front of the pub, and there's just some things that are going on, you know, bands that are playing, that sort of thing. Another little seating area. Just a nice quiet little spot where you can sit, you know, and meet people that are coming over to meet you, wait on them, set up meetings, wait for the pub to open, you know, stuff like that. So we're going to continue along this way, down the hall. This looks like it might not be the completed version because I thought there were photos on that wall. I could be wrong. Now over here is just a computer room for guests. No big deal. They can go in, you know, rent some time, check their email, you know, tell all their friends what awesome times they're having at 11 Gargoyles. Post their fancy pictures. Whoa, again, I'll turn around here. These leaves and stuff make it harder. They don't disappear when they should be. So you're in the hallway here then. That's the computer room, which you can't see through the vines. But it's there, I promise. So you walk along this hallway. Now you have a choice here of going, you know, outside into that courtyard. And I'll get to that in a little bit. Or continuing along, you can go at the doorway on the right here to the parking area. You can also go out a door there into this little garden that has been built in that tower. Rather than take it down, they just put in a seating area here. There's stairs you can go up to, just a little walkway along, you know, look at the view, feel like you're at the top of the tower, no big deal. But it beats tearing it down by a lot, I think. Now, once you've come into this section, the older section of the castle, again, a little seating area here. There is a public washroom there behind the elevator. And there's that whole chess motif that you see in a couple of places. And, you know, you can sit here. It's a quiet spot, have a friendly game. Good times. Here is one of the restaurants whose name I don't remember. I have all this stuff written down, I swear. Because yeah, you have to. Lots and lots and lots of notes. Sorry, girl, I keep hitting the wrong thing. So you can go into the hotel or the restaurant here. This is obviously a seafood place. Lots of sea pictures, nice colors, fireplace at the end. We've got lighthouses and shells and things going on. You can see here the floor is stone. This is very much the old part of the castle. And again, a nice big tropical picture at the end so you can enjoy that lobster you're having and feel like you're on the island somewhere. Now there is an entrance here if you've come through the courtyard, which again I will get to. This is where you're going to be coming into this section of the hotel. There's the daily menu for the restaurants. Stairs here going up to rooms, but we'll continue along the hallway here because there is another restaurant over here and I call it the library for obvious reasons. And this is a wine, kind of a wine place, you know, very quiet, a little more formal. Lots of wine pictures on the wall, lots of books separating the different tables, quiet little nooks. And if I ever play this, and I haven't done that yet, I will run her off to France, buy a whole lot of wine, and put it in there. Now this door here, between, you know, there's a door here and this restaurant and a door here, both going into the same kitchen. And this is where all the cooking is done. So that's a nice big kitchen. That's great. This door comes to a little outside courtyard for the chef, so he can just, you know, sit and stay sane because this guy's under a lot of pressure. You know, he's high end here. Got to keep him happy. You know, that's where the trash bins are kept, but at least he can go out and relax for a little bit if he needs to. Out through this door and, you know, down that hallway we're at, if you take the corner, you turn into a little breakfast nook. And there's, again, the menu for the day, which changes. So you can have breakfast in this room, a nice sunny place, quick cup of tea, something like that. Or you can go outside and sit in the courtyard for the same thing. You're right next to a garden and a fountain and a really tired horse. And then you can wander out into the chess garden from here, which is now loaded, and you have a, you know, you can see what that's going to look like. So there's a little shady bit there. You can sit and play chess. Now these buildings along the side are part of the ruins. This used to be part of the old kitchen, the medieval kitchen for outside, which you can still see the big fireplace, which they use to demonstrate, you know, medieval cooking and that kind of thing. We do have students that come to the place, archaeology students who come and, you know, are looking for various things here. And that's why we've got the little bit roped off that these are some of, you know, displays of various things that have been found on the grounds. I love this place. I want to go here someday. So here is a little garden, just a quiet little spot with a fountain in the middle, some statues, lots of flowers. And you will notice when I create gardens, I do use the move objects on cheat so I can put things closer together. But I always like to layer, and the game will let you do a lot of that even without the cheat. You can put down the texture, the flower leaf textures on the ground. You can put a lot of like the little square flowers, daisies, and that thing down, and you can place things over them for the most part already. You don't really need the cheat for a lot of that in game. And I like to get this very, you know, thick layered, a lot of things going on like so. And you'll be seeing that when I do some building. A seating area there, and of course that's the other side of that little tower. While we're outside, let's just finish a tour of the grounds. I love this. 100 hours of my life in here. It's so awesome. There's a little place where you can practice your putting in the shade of the trees. And over here is that, that little chapel that I told you about. So that's what it looks like. There's a little, you know, a quiet little garden right beside it if you just want to go sit and have a read. If you look at the chapel from this way, you know, it's still working. People can get married here and that kind of thing. Fun times. And there is a secret door in here, and it lets you come through the walls of the castle, and that goes downstairs into that underground passageway that I showed you before. And you'll notice there's stairs up here. You can get up here and just walk right along. This is one of the places. You can walk along the castle walls should you choose to. Just, you know, because you can. No big deal there. And that one secret door, which you can't see in this part of the game, is actually right in this area somewhere. You can actually, I think it's outside, so you can actually leave the castle grounds that way if you're ever trying to escape the taxman or something. I don't think that's quite as important as it might have been a few hundred years ago, but we do still have it just in case. There is the parking area. You know, just another little garden with some cannon that have been found on the grounds and preserved. This garden here in front is for Tawny Davenport's husband, who is now deceased. And if you want to find out why, you'll just have to read my book when if it's ever published. Or maybe I'll just get tired of waiting and I'll tell you about it someday. But that's to him. So we're going to go back inside, and we moved up from where? You know what, let's go look at the courtyard while we're down at this level. So you can come into it from the main lobby here. You can come into it over here, and you can come into it from the restaurant place there. And again, just a little quiet place for a cup of tea should you want one. Catch some sun, you know, walk along the pathways. There's some little, you know, creepy or little kind of maze-like, very tiny places. You know, you can sit back here. There are fountains. There's a stone bookcase with apparently waterproof books if you want to read. And you know, little places tucked in here and there. You can sit with a quiet chat with friends. And there was one other thing to show you here. Here is the restaurants. That's the public, all unisex bathrooms, because we're very, you know, modern and stuff. And this little tiny path or hallway here, very narrow, roped off. This is Tawny Davenport's private office. This is where she sits and keeps track. She now owns this hotel, by the way, so that's why. And this goes down into the underground passageway. So this is going to come out right here into a spot that nobody else can get to except from here. Now the thing is with this, right here where you can't see is another secret door, and that goes through the walls of the castle this way, up these stairs, and actually ends up in her own private living quarters. So she can be having breakfast leave and go into her office in the other building of the castle, and no one ever actually sees her go anywhere. Wouldn't that be fun? I mean, seriously, I want one of these. This is, yeah, I want one of these. So here's the other reception area when you first come in. If you come up the stairs instead of going through underneath, or if you come in from the parking area, you know, and take the elevator, you'll end up here. Another, you know, private or public washroom. Stairs going up to the rooms that are on this side. Little seating area. Here's where you check in again. Now that doorway goes to Tawny's private living area. And this is her main reception room for guests. Now, the whole Tawny thing and all the colors and the animal prints and the rest of it, not her idea. Her name is Tawny. There's reasons for that too. The rest of this was her husband's idea. He liked it. He thought she was awesome. And yeah, he had this design special for her. So, you know, you got to live with it, right? So we get the animals going on. When you now, this, like I said, this is her, you know, where she's going to have you for tea or to have meetings and that sort of thing. And then you go into her very private, this is my space area. Little seating area here in front of the fireplace, lots of books. Awesome bathroom here. Again, those tawny colors, the whole animal thing. You go upstairs. And this is, you know, her kitchen area, her private kitchen area. So she can eat in the restaurants, of course, at any point, you know, with a 5-star chef and all those good things. But this is her own private spot if she just wants to sit quiet. And she gets to sit and watch a really big screen TV if she wants to. How awesome would that be? Okay, if you're going to watch TV, do it. Just do it. Sit here, have your breakfast, watch a movie. I love it. But again, lots of books kicking around, nice comfortable chairs. And you can go up another floor. And here's her bedroom. This is actually in the tower, in case you missed that part. Another fireplace. Just, you know, little quick washroom there in case you get up in the middle of the night. Again, a place to sit in front of the fire. And this goes up to her own private little rooftop seating area at the top of this tower. So we've got plants up here. She can sit here. You know, if we go all the way up, we'll see, whoops, we will see that there is a roof over, you know, the stairway part and that sort of thing. So that's where Tawny gets to live. I hate her. Oh, and in this area, which I didn't show you, there's a secret door right there. And that's the one that goes along the path down the stairs and will actually end up being in her own private office in the other side of the building. So in this new section, should we come up the stairs here or take the elevator, we're going to see this space. So you come out into the little lobby area here. There are only 2 suites up here. These are the expensive ones. And this is the a red and gold one. And I have names for every one of these. And the colors are picked for a reason. And the private bath that goes with that. And here is this lovely gold place. This one's a lot smaller. The bathroom is very nice. It's very luxurious. But it's not real big. The bed's kind of awesome. A little seating area. Windows that look out over the courtyard garden there. And these people have their own door because they can. And they've got their own little seating area. They can sit here on the wall of the garden and look out over the town. And their own private little gargoyle to guard them. And of course, here you can walk all along the walls of the tower again, or the castle. You can go all the way around. In fact, you could go out that door and walk all the way around to the parking lot on the other side, which would be kind of fun. So on which level? Here we've got, okay, so I've showed you the restaurants, up one more floor, and here are the rooms, the actual rooms. And again, you can get to these by, you know, walking out of the main reception room here, or reception area, check-in place, whatever. There's a spa here in the tower, very quiet and zen. You get a massage, you know, good place. Very good. Nice soft colors. I love those sagey greens. They're my favorites. And you can walk along here. and turn here, and now we get to all the main bedrooms. Again, little seating area. And I've made every one of these bedrooms different. Every one has got its own color scheme, its own sort of feel and style, and every one has a name to go with that, and I just don't know what they are right now. I did this a long time ago. So we got lots of green going on here, big castle pictures, books. You'll see a lot of books in my world, lots of comfy chairs, lots of plants, and the bathroom that coordinates with whatever look is going on. The room next door, we got royal purples and gold. This one has a computer if you want that. Again, coordinating bathroom, toilet, washroom, whatever country you're in. That's where the little poos in Sim City come from. So this one's lots of gold. Obviously, slightly different styles. Some are a little more modern than others. I tried to give it some variety so there'd be something nice for anybody that, you know, everybody can have their own individual taste. Stained glass, you know, you get some candles. This is a public washroom, which is right off of a conference room, because you got to have one of those, and apparently somebody's here. Which is, I have no idea who she is or why she's here, but there she is. So if you're doing, you know, slideshows, presentations to the board, you've got the big screen TV, we've got the bar, because that's clearly necessary. You know, we've got the table to sit around, a computer, should that be needed, nice drinks, again, you know, coffee, whatever. Nice quiet room, but a place for good conferences. I keep clicking on the poor girl here. So you can walk out here along the balcony that's over the courtyard if you just want to have a sit there, no problem. And back here is a little utility room for cleaning staff, things like that. Now, up one more floor. So if we go up one more, we have some more bedrooms, because you gotta have more than just a few, right? This, I like the colors in this one. I find it soft. I love the rug. The blues and the pinks and the, you know, the charming ladies. This might be, I think this is like a honeymoon room. We've got the candles and rose petals. Yeah, that's fun. And they've got their own little wee balcony, and they can come out and stand there if they want to. Can't really do much, but they can stand there. This is another room I like a lot. The nice kind of leathery tones, the big painting on the wall. It feels like a study. I guess that's why I like this one. So again, another bookcase. And, you know, toilets to match. See, I'm saying I like this room. I like all of these rooms because, you know what, I made them. I tried to make every one a place that I would like to be in. This one, lots of plant pictures, lots of greenery, you know, little plant designs, again, on the bed and the curtains, the nice green carpet, computer, books. It's a theme, I know. Welcome to my world. This is an oriental room. We've got the plants, the bonsai, the great colors. Oh, along the hallway here, whoa. Should we be able to do that? See, there's still stone floors on this side, so we've put carpets down to make it comfortable. Little place at the end here. This next room is smaller, and it's for two single beds. So maybe, you know, if you're hiking or you're part of the chess club, you've got a nice little quiet room in here. Nice terracotta colors, paintings on the wall to go with that. A place to sit. And I'm sure if you look around, yep, there's books. And there's the toilet that goes with that one. This room over here, it's done in blues and white. It's kind of got a sea theme going on a little bit. You know, you've got the starfish here, some nautical prints on the wall. A little single bed tucked into the back corner there. The blue and yellow. I love sunflowers. I adore sunflowers. So you get the blue and yellow thing going on here. You get some stained glass. And we've got the little utility area on this floor as well. Now, if we go up one more, we're getting into the attic now. And some of the staff get to live up here. You know, if they've come to the village to work at the hotel, and everybody's had been able to find a house. It's not a very big place. So there are 4 little staff rooms here. There is a unisex toilet with little private areas for showering, using the bathroom, but you can just brush your teeth out here if you want, and a kind of a common room where they can watch TV, that kind of thing. And that is 11 Gargoyles. And I finally get to show somebody. Like I said, over 100 hours of my life is sitting in this design, this building, and you get to be the first people who have ever seen it. So there you go. Thank you for indulging my whatever this is. Just thank you for indulging me. I do really, really appreciate it. Oh, that's the little tower with the massage parlor. I kind of had a minute of, ooh, what's that? But there it is, 11 Gargoyles. Thank you. If you like this, and I hope you did, because this one is near and dear to my heart again, hit the like button, please. Subscribe if you haven't. And until I meet you again, live your life happy and build beautiful castles. Bye-bye.